Children, welcome to our economics class. Last class we have discussed how the people become resource for the country and population is an asset for the country rather than its liability. Just you see children, where the countries like Japan did not have any natural resources, still they are developed countries. Japan is a country where the lack of natural resources, but still then they are developed country. Why? How? Because they maximum invested their money to develop the human resource. The human capital, make them human capital, provide them better education, skill and healthcare facility. And that human capital will use the other resources in a better way. So, by developing the human resource, human capital, the Japan-like country that have not having any natural resources become the developed country. Now, children, what are the activities, economic activities generally the people are performing? Economic activities related to the directly dealing with the money. The activities which we are doing to get some remuneration, some return is coming under the economic activities. Side by side, what is the non-economic activities? Non-economic activities the people are performing to get the maximum satisfaction and it is for themselves only. There is no return, no remuneration for non-economic activities. Economic activities, teaching of a teacher is economic activities. The non-economic activities, the service of a mother for her family, the social services, the social workers, these are the non-economic activities example. And the economic activities always counted under national income, whereas these non-economic activities never counted under the national income. These economic activities further divided into market activities. What is market activities? Market activities involve remuneration to anyone who performs activity performed for money or profit. The activities which we are performing for money or profit is called market activity. Suppose a seller or a businessman bring their goods to sell in the market. By their assumption is they want to get the profit. That is his market activities. When a teacher going to sell his teaching professions or his knowledge is for her or him, it is a market activities, because after selling the knowledge he or she is going to get some salary. So like that, when we are selling our knowledge, skill, goods, services to get some remuneration are coming under the market activity. What is non-market activity? Non-market activities are those activities which are generally the people are doing for the self-consumption. Take example of a farmer, those who are doing the substantial farming. But whatever they are cultivating, whatever they are getting for harvest, the harvesting or the cultivation, it is meant for them only. They are huge. They will not take it to the market. That is the non-market activity. The mother is giving the services to the children or for the family. That is not a non-market activity. That is not included under market activity. That is a non-market activity. After giving the service, mother never asks any returns, any remuneration for her work. So, it is one example of non-market activities. Under the economic activities, further it is divided into three types: primary activities, secondary activities and tertiary activities. The people, those who are associated with the primary activities, they are coming under the primary sector, and the people, those who are associated with the secondary activities, that will come under secondary sector, and the people, those who are providing the services, it will come under the tertiary sector. Then what is primary sector? The primary sector, it is known as agriculture and allied services sector. It is also known as allied agricultural sector. The people, those who are animal rearing, that is a allied agriculture. The people, those who are doing the beekeeping for honey, it is a allied agricultural activity. Viniculture, sericulture, horticulture, all these are the allied services or allied agricultural activity. The people, those who are associated with the farming agriculture, it is coming under the primary sector or primary activities. Primary activities are those activities where the people are directly extracting the natural resources to produce something is called primary activities. For example, farming, agriculture, sericulture, horticulture, animal rearing, then pisciculture, the catching of fish, then all these are the primary. Mining is the primary activities or primary work. This sector continue to be the largest employer in the most of the developing nations like that of India, and this primary sector is the most important sector of the developing country. Maximum people are employed in the primary sector like our India. India is an agricultural country. Maximum population depend upon the agriculture. Next, we will go to secondary sector. It is known as manufacturing sector, means it is processing sector. After getting the raw material process for the final goods. That means all the industries, the cottage industry, small scale industries, large scale industries are coming under this secondary sector. The people, those who are working under this secondary sector is called, they are doing the secondary activities. Like by using the cotton cloths we are producing. Then using the wheat, the bread is produced in the bread factory. So in such a way that from the iron ore, iron rod. These are the examples of secondary sector, and the other name of this secondary sector is also known as the industrial sector. This sector has failed to provide employment to the surplus workers of the primary sector. It is failed. That means we are not so much developed and industrially not so much developed that to back up the workers, those who are surplus in the primary sector. So for this reason, maximum people are depend upon the primary sector. Then children, we will come to the tertiary sector. It is known as service sector because under this tertiary sector, the people, maximum people engaged to provide the services. So this sector is also known as service sector. The services like teaching of a teacher, lawyer, service of a doctor, the service of a postman, the transporters, then communication, banking, insurance, they all are providing the services. The workers, laborers, they are providing the services. So these people are coming under the tertiary sector. These sectors sharing in the employment, and maximum this sector also sharing in the employment because at present in the 21st century, maximum importance given to the tertiary sector. Maximum employment generated in the tertiary sector by developing the new industry like service sector like the IT sector, ICT, information communication sector, technology and call centers. These are the new services came up which given the maximum employment to the people. So these are all about your economic activities performed by the people of our country. The different variety of economic activities, that is primary, secondary and tertiary sector. Children, today up to this much. Next class, again we will start our other subtopic. Till then, goodbye.